What's up? This is the College Investor Audio Show. We are truly honored that you are here today. We're going to take a look at this topic because, it's coming up soon, the end of the year. So let's take a look at the financial tips for the end of the year and your to-do list as we wrap up 2024. Before we get to it, just a quick reminder to check us out. We're all over social media. Follow us, like us, all the other stuff at The College Investor. Just search for that and you'll find us. We're also at thecollegeinvestor.com, an amazing place for everything that has to do with money and education. All right, let's get to our topic for today. So this is our financial checklist of the best money moves you can make by the end of the year to maximize your saving and investments while also minimizing your taxes. Woo! The end of the year, we know, can be a whirlwind, but the actions you take over the next few months or so can have large impacts on your tax bill next April, and, of course, your long-term financial health. By taking proactive steps right now, you can ensure that your financial life is organized and primed for success as you head into the new year. So, if you're wondering which items are most important to add to your end-of-the-year financial to-do list, we got the 9 money moves to make before the end of the year and before we say Happy New Year to boost your bottom line. Number 1, adjust payroll contributions to your 401k. Most 401k plans require employees to complete their retirement contributions by December 31st. This year, you can contribute up to $23,000, plus even an additional $7,500 in catch-up contributions for those over age 50. If you can handle a small reduction to your paycheck, do it. Consider boosting the contribution to your 401k plan. Even a 1 to 2% increase in contributions can yield massive long-term benefits. Some companies issue year-end bonuses as well. If you're slated to receive one, earmark it, at least a portion of it, to your 401k. Give some, save some, spend some. That's the motto. This can help you boost your savings rate without ever dipping into your regular cash flow. Number 2, review account beneficiaries. As long as you're logging into your 401k account, by the way, check the beneficiary on the account. This is especially important if you got married or divorced in the last year, but it's an important task for everybody to include on their end-of-the-year financial to-do list. So a few years ago, I went through my accounts to check beneficiaries. During the process, I realized that my mom was still listed as a beneficiary on one small account, even though I've been married for like 10 years, right? Okay, let's move on to number 3. Spend it if you got it. I kind of like this one. Over the last year or so, a lot of companies have instituted well-being accounts or allowances to help employees cover some work-from-home costs. These accounts might expire at the end of the year, so spend it if it's available to you. Additionally, be sure to request reimbursement promptly to ensure you actually receive the benefit. On top of these new accounts, a lot of employees have access to flexible spending accounts, or FSAs. Flexible spending accounts, FSAs, are accounts that don't roll over from year to year. Employers can offer health FSAs. The F is important, that's why I'm specifying this here. Adoption FSAs, dependent care FSAs. Typically, employees who have an FSA are going to need to spend that money by the end of the calendar year. And additionally, they will need to request reimbursement shortly after the year ends. If you have access to any of these accounts, spend it. Just do it and submit receipts ASAP so you can receive reimbursement. Remember, this advice only applies to flex spending accounts, FSAs. Health savings accounts, or HSAs, allow you to save year after year, and they're amazing. Take a look at the difference between HSAs and FSAs at thecollegeinvestor.com. Very helpful. All right, number 4, enroll in a health plan. Most people need to enroll in a health plan at some point between October and November of this year. So if your employer offers health insurance, review all your options. If possible, review them with your spouse to see which employer offers the best insurance at the lowest rates. And don't forget to enroll your kids. Open enrollment for healthcare.gov starts November 1, and it runs through December 15th. This is the ideal time to enroll in a health insurance plan if you need to buy one through the exchange. A lot of people who don't have health insurance through work can qualify for subsidized health insurance when they buy through the exchanges. We even have best self-employed health insurance options too if you are self-employed like me at thecollegeinvestor.com. Number 5, review your credit report. Each year, you are entitled to a free credit report from each of the 3 major credit bureaus. This makes it a great assignment to include on your year-end financial to-do list. Credit reports show every inquiry and every outstanding debt. Reviewing a report is particularly important if you have delinquent debts that have been sold to other creditors. You can easily download your report from annualcreditreport.com, or you can even use a free service like creditkarma.com to get your free report and insights that can help you understand the report. Number 6, plan your charitable giving. This is my favorite one. The 2024 deduction limits for gifts to charities include donor-advised funds is 60% of AGI, adjusted gross income, for contributions of non-cash assets, if the assets were held more than 1 year, and 60% of AGI for contributions of cash. Okay. People with larger charitable giving goals might benefit from more advanced planning. Some givers choose to give every few years or so they can itemize their tax deductions. Meeting with the CPA by the end of the year can help givers decide on the best timing for their giving. Number 7, start tracking business expenses. It's not quite tax time, we know, but you can actually get a huge jump on business taxes by starting to track your business expenses and categorizing all your past expenses. And then I would advise you to start doing that for next year on January 1st. That way you don't have to go back and take a look at all your past expenses. But anyway, finding an app like Keeper Tax, Everlance, or Hurdler with no E, so Hurdlr, can help you track and categorize all of your business expenses all year long. And all of these apps have downloadable reports that make filing your taxes so much easier. Number 8, make an estimated tax payment. If you're self-employed like me, or you're a side hustler, you're going to likely owe some money to the IRS. To avoid a big bill, you may want to make a quarterly estimated tax payment. Even a single payment can help relieve some of the financial burdens that come with paying a year's worth of taxes in April. This advice comes from my first side hustle experience as a working adult. In my first year of hustling, I made over like 10 grand from all the different stuff I was doing, all the different things I was doing. I paid no estimated taxes, and I didn't even adjust my withholding at my W-2. I had no idea. The result was a $2,500 tax bill, which took a month and a half of hustling just to cover it. Please don't do that. Make at least one payment before figuring out your full tax burden for the year. Number 9, execute backdoor Roth conversions. I do this. It actually works. So a high-income earner, like if you're like me, you don't even qualify for a traditional Roth IRA contribution. And Roth IRAs are amazing. But the backdoor Roth is a loophole that actually allows high-income earners to get money into a Roth account. I have 2 Roth accounts. This works brilliantly. Once the money is inside the account, it's protected against future taxation. So in general, it's easiest to execute a backdoor Roth conversion when the calendar year matches the tax year. So add this task, no tax, we don't want tax, task to your end-of-year financial to-do list and try to complete it before December 31st. Get a financial planner on your side. They know what it means to say backdoor Roth. They'll get you set up. So, if you got some extra time, use it to level up your finances. If you have a few quiet days to reflect and plan at the end of the year, there are some exercises that may help. First, check your numbers. There are a few of the key numbers to understand are your credit score, the total amount of debt you owe, your net worth, your income, and your spending. You may also want to share these numbers with your partner to normalize conversations about money. Number 2, set one financial goal. It's easy, I know, to get swept up in the fresh start of a new year and overwhelm ourselves with dozens with goals for a dozen good intentions, right? Oh, if only good intentions were enough. But instead of a burdensome load of goals, try starting with one financial goal for the year ahead. It's going to help you stay focused. And if you accomplish it early in the year, you can always set a new goal to work towards. Finally, plan expenses for next year. If you hate specific monthly budgeting methods, we know, try a new one. Also, try to map major expenses that may come up in the next 1 to 3 years. Writing down these expenses along with the expected price tags can help you set up savings plans to cover these costs without using any debt. And that is our show for today, your end of the year financial to-do list. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, anything at all, follow us on social media. We are pretty much everywhere you are. Just search for the words The College Investor, and you'll find us. Also, check out our amazing website, thecollegeinvestor.com. You can dive in really deep into all the topics we talked about today and some of the, links and things that I alluded to. It's all there inside this article at thecollegeinvestor.com. Thanks again for stopping by today, and we'll talk to you again real soon.